Hey, welcome to Even the Dog Has ADHD, because apples don't fall far from trees and it's never just one. I'm Diana and the host of the up-and-coming podcast series where people share their lived experience of what it's like having neurodivergence within their family, whether it's a partner, sibling, parent, or even themselves as they're going through usually their own diagnostic process for their children. They often find a lot of symptoms resonate with themselves too. I wanted to talk about why I've decided to go ahead and launch this podcast series, and also why Even the Dog Has ADHD.com is now just going to be a space where people send in their stories to be published on the blog, because not everyone is comfortable with jumping in front of a camera. And I know that people's stories serve to encourage other people, to make people feel validated and seen and not alone. So the final catalyst for me wanting to launch this podcast series was because I met a lady who is a grandmother who told me about her younger brother. She said to me, "Do you know, I think my brother Peter," we'll call him Peter, had ADHD. I just remember he so wanted to learn as a little boy, but he just couldn't stay still. Peter was at school in the days where children in primary school still got the cane. As Peter grew up and got older, he was eventually excluded from school. And what that meant for his older sister and other siblings is that friends weren't allowed to come round and Peter was hidden away. As Peter got older, he became addicted to drugs, and he also served time in prison. And after prison, his mental health was really bad and he was institutionalized. And his big sister, said it got to a point with Peter where the only place to administer the medication to keep him subdued was through the veins in his hands. And it's taken me a long time to be able to tell that story where I'm not weeping. Had Peter been a little boy now, maybe he would have got the support he needed. Maybe Peter's parents would have got the support they needed. But I know with our own child in school that there are still many Peters. So the people that have shared their stories have been so generous and so positive. A lot of them have been on their own healing journey and are very comfortable about sharing their story in the hopes that it will encourage someone else, maybe you. And I want to invite you, if you would like to share your story of neurodivergence within your family, whether you're comfortable with jumping on and recording, or if you'd like to just email your story in and we'll get it up on the website for other people to see that they're not alone, or maybe there are strategies you've employed that you want to share that have really helped you. There's still a lot of distress and there's still a lot of people hidden away and tucked away like Peter. Our world is a better place when we show more compassion to each other and understanding, and that's often through storytelling. I hope that you'll be up for jumping on and listening to the podcast series when it launches later this year, or maybe jumping on the website and having a look around at other people's stories. Not yet published though. So I hope you join me, Diana, this autumn for Even the Dog Has ADHD. It would definitely on YouTube podcasts and Apple and Spotify. So check us out right now at eventhedoghasadhd.com. Subscribe to our mailing list so you can hear about stories as they come up on the website and when we finally launch the actual video podcast series. Remember, apples don't fall far from trees and there's never just one in a family. Bye for now.